Right. What we doing? To be honest, I'm not feeling it. I won't lie. I'm not feeling it. It's fight week for UFC 266. Two of my teammates, the great Alexander Volkanovski, and then Dan, the Hangman Hooker, are fighting. I tried to do the research for this card or like for this breakdown. I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it because my mind is elsewhere. My heart is elsewhere. My focus is elsewhere, and it's just not on the fight itself, but it's on like the bull that's been happening. Put it this way. Okay, so for the Costa fight, right? I don't know if you guys remember, we quarantined in the gym. You know, we quarantined in the gym as a family and as a bubble. We went over to Dubai, Fight Island, up, came back and quarantined like we should. There was no problem. So what we did last time in October last year, we can't do this year for this fight because the wording changed. We had police roll up to the gym in our bubble and bust it up. They bursted our bubble. It's just that pissed me off because after that we said, okay, cool, Dan's got to fight. Let's get the work done. And we were getting the work done, but then these journalists who have special passes or whatever to be essential working on, they decided to stake outside his gym and take pics of us working, or them. I wasn't involved because we had to like minimize it because we knew it was being watched by the ops. But yeah, that pissed me off because it's like, really, this is what you're using your privilege to do? But it's just like the constant effort to stifle, to break up, to disrupt our team, City Kickboxing, from helping team captain Dan Hangman, from helping him get ready for his fight. That's pissed me off the most. Like I said already on one of my stories, like if it was me, I already know they don't like me, the bureaucrats of this country. Oh, he talks too much, he's not humble enough, he doesn't represent the security. That's like a built-in excuse. I'm like, I know, right? Oh, also they're racist. Some of them are racist, so of course they don't want a black boy representing New Zealand. But you're doing this to Dan Hangman Hooker. I don't give a about a flag. I think the New Zealand flag is ugly. I think it looks too close to the Australian flag, and the Union Jack is stupid. I think the Nigerian flag is ugly. It's not even made by a Nigerian. So I don't really rock flags. I'm not really like a patriot like that. For me, I'm about my people. And if you're my people, you know you're my people. I don't give a where in the world you're from. But Dan drapes this country over his shoulders at the weigh-ins. On the walkout, he puts this country on his back. And from November through to March, a host of sports teams arrive into the country. All Blacks, 65 rooms. Black Ferns, 65 rooms. Black Caps, 77 rooms. Bangladesh cricket team, 35 rooms. I've read those rooms out. Those are like for the exemptions that are being made for a lot of the other sporting teams of New Zealand. And what about us? Yeah, long story short, he's handed his visa in 4 weeks prior and waiting till the last day that he had to get to social media to plead with the fans and people just to kind of get behind him, like, hey, can you guys make this happen so I can get my visa so then I can fly and fight? If not, my fight's gonna get canceled. So his post is as follows. It wasn't government funding or handouts that built the sport of MMA in NZ. Our sport has been powered by the people. Everything we have achieved has been carved out. Hashtag bring the UFC to NZ, got the UFC to our shores. Hashtag harass for the Hangman, got me my debut on the card. So when my back was against the wall, I turned to all of you and we are in with a shot. They have granted me an appointment on Monday and all goes well, I get my passport back. I can jump on the only flight out of NZ Thursday night. I arrive in Vegas Thursday night, weigh in Friday morning, fight Saturday. And guess what? He's probably gonna have to come back on Sunday. That's powerful, man. Like, the people built this sport in New Zealand. The people. Never, no government handouts, no grants, no funding. We did this through hard work, passion, and the people. They don't understand that we're the biggest sporting team out of New Zealand right now. I'm not talking in history because we're only just starting. But right now, putting New Zealand on the map, we're the ones bringing eyes to New Zealand. You will never see me fight in New Zealand ever again. That's me. I'm done. All that money, they can get it from somewhere else. The rugby, the crickets, and all the people they giving exemptions to. But for me, you'll never ever see me fighting this short. And that was one of my dreams. One of my dreams was to like headline a stadium in my backyard. That dream's dead. Dead in the water. And you know, what about the people? Yeah, the people, I still fight for you, you know, but you might just have to travel to come see me fight. That's the thing. That's just the way I feel right now. Right now. Because these I just don't respect them and what they're doing to my boy. So yeah, I guess that's that rant. If I know the fight's gonna go, Dan's gonna fuck him up. I don't give a f. Call me biased, call me crazy. I know Dan. Unfortunately, I just wasn't in the mood to research this guy. I've seen him once before because I was like, he looks like Kelvin Gastelum. And the guy looks like he's good. He's on his way up. He's hungry. But yeah, you don't know Dan. You don't know the Hangman. You don't know the psychopath that I know. You don't know. So yeah, that's that. Oh, Jalen Turner's on, my man. I like him. He's the man. Hey, Mudaferi, Roxy. She's dope. Ninja Warrior. She knows the vibes. Ooh, that's a good fight. I like that one. Yes. Oh, I literally slept on this card. Snoozing. Okay, let me break this one down. Diaz versus Lawler. The first fight happened 17 years ago. That was when Nick Diaz was up and comer and Robbie Lawler was the destroyer. I remember the first fight, what Nick was catching him with was his counters. He was using Robbie's aggression against him, was catching him with the counters. And yeah, Nick Diaz went out there and just like dominated him and then knocked him out. Bang, face planted. But that was 17 years ago. That's a fucking long time. Holy shit, some of you are just 17 watching this. This happened before you were born or when you were being just bleep that part out. I'm just expecting a banger, man. That's all I see from this fight. Just a banger. Lauren Murphy versus Valentina Shevchenko. Come on. So I'll say Valentina Shevchenko. She is, I feel like, my favorite female fighter. One of my favorite female fighters, just because of her finesse. She's good everywhere. She's well-rounded. Her striking is mwah. Watch the countdown, and I watched some highlights of Lauren Murphy. Yeah, one thing I like that I saw was she had a lot of finishes. She's got that pace that she's not the fastest, but she's got that steamrolling engine. So yeah, all that being said, I don't do predictions, but if I was gonna predict any fight and bet my house on any fight, it would be this one. And it's no disrespect to Lauren, but to the main event, my boy, Alexander Volkanovski versus Brian TC Ortega. I'll start with Brian. Like, he's evolved. I'll say that. He's evolved. His striking has evolved from what I saw with the Chan Sung Jung fight. The thing that was memorable was that spinning elbow when I saw it. And when I saw it in slow-mo again, I've seen it on highlights. What I liked was he looked at where he was aiming. And then he fired. He's also just a slick grappler. That's one thing I'll say. He's a slick grappler that I like. So my boy Alex. Now, please, we need to put some respect on my man's name. On Alex Volkanovski, we need to put some respect on his name because, let's see, you know, the damage. Yep, I was there, actually. I was there. I can't remember what city, but I was there for that fight. Chad Mendes, a beast. He took him out. He's probably underdog in that fight. I can't remember. Jose Aldo, he's probably underdog in that fight, but took him out. Max Holloway, he was definitely underdog in that fight and took him out. Second time, I can't remember, but he took him out. We need to put his name up there with the featherweights. Alex is, like, he likes to say he's the good guy, but Volkanovski is actually just a good guy. Like, he is the man. When you hang out with him, I've never seen him angry at anyone. I've never seen him talk shit about anyone in a way where it's like they don't deserve it. And that's why he's, I guess, not as big, because conflict and controversy sells. But you all need to start putting him in the record books, because this goes deep. These are just like the I guess, notable names. I have ultimate faith in him. You know why? Because of his team. That's why. Because I know what we work on. This is me. I didn't even break this shit down. This is me just ranting. But you're not going to beat Alex. Not on this watch. You're not going to beat him because he's got a powerful team behind him. Also, I know who he is. He doesn't get tired. He will put a pace on you that you can't deal with. I feel like Ortega might be brave enough to be able to take that kind of pace and take that kind of beating. Call me biased. Don't care. All I know is you don't know because you ain't part of the squad.